What is the difference between a Java interface and an abstract class? Option A. An interface can have methods implementations while an abstract class cannot. Option B. An interface can have constructors while an abstract class cannot. Option C. An abstract class can have final methods while an interface cannot. Option D. There is no difference. There is no difference. Okay, let's check all these options one by one. But before that, just let me tell you some features of Java interface and an abstract class so that you can easily recognize which option is correct. Okay, let me talk about the detailed comparison of Java interfaces and abstract classes. Here we talk about features, then interface, then abstract class. First feature is default method implementations in interface allowed from Java 8 using default keyword. In abstract class allowed. Why it is allowed? Methods can have complete implementations. We will see. And okay, let me change the color. That is, yes. If we talk about the constructor, interfaces cannot have constructors. Abstract classes can have constructors, but cannot be instantiated directly. If I talk about the fields, only public, static, final constants are there in interfaces. If I talk about in terms of abstract class, it only have instance variables, that is non-static, static or final. Okay, let's talk about access modifiers. In interfaces, methods are public by default, and in abstract class, methods with any access modifiers we can have, like private, protected and public. Okay, inheritance. Feature is inheritance. If I talk about in terms of interfaces, in interfaces a class can implement multiple interfaces. In abstract class, a class can extend only one abstract class. If I talk about the last one, that is final method. Final methods. In interfaces, it is not allowed, and in abstract class can declare method as final to prevent overriding. Okay, last one is very important for our question. Just let me highlight. We will come back to this option. Okay, let's go back to the question. So the question is, what is the difference between a Java interface and an abstract class? So C option is correct. An abstract class can have final methods while an interface cannot. Maybe you will think why C option is correct. Okay, let's see for C option. Let's see here. Final methods not allowed in interfaces, but it is allowed in abstract class, and our option C is saying the same thing. An abstract class can have final methods while an interface cannot. So that is why C option is correct. If I summarize, so you can say like that: an abstract class can have final methods, which means that this method cannot be overridden in subclasses. This feature allows some level of control in abstract classes, while an interface cannot. Let me tell you why. Methods in an interface cannot be marked final. Interfaces are designed to be fully flexible for implementation. So all methods except static and default methods must be overridden by the implementing class. So that is why, let me write here, C option is correct. Maybe some of you think why option A is wrong, why option B is wrong, why option D is wrong. Okay, let me check why and tell you why it is not correct. Okay, option A, let's check option A. Option A. An interface can have method implementations, while an abstract class cannot. Okay, let me tell you why it is incorrect. Both interfaces and abstract classes can have method implementations. Interfaces can have default and static methods from Java 8 onwards. So that is why we have method implementation in interfaces. If I talk about abstract class cannot. Abstract classes can have fully implemented methods. Here it is saying cannot. So that is why A option is wrong. And here also you can check. First one, default method implementations. In interface, allowed from Java 8 using default keyword. And abstract class can have methods with complete implementation. So that is why A option is wrong. Okay, let's check B option. An interface can have constructors while an abstract class cannot. Let me explain why it is incorrect. Interfaces cannot have constructor, but abstract classes can. Constructors in abstract classes allow initializing field when a subclass is created. And you can also check here, which I have created a table. Like if I talk about constructors, in interfaces we do not have constructors, but in abstract class we do have constructors, but it cannot be instantiated directly. So that is why B option is wrong, because B option is saying an abstract class cannot have constructors, but here we can clearly see it has constructor. So that is why B option is wrong. So option A is wrong, option B is wrong, C is correct. Okay, let's check option D. Let's check option D. There is no difference. Option D, there is no difference. D option is incorrect. There are several differences as outlined in this table. So it is clearly, you can see the differences between interfaces and abstract class. So that is why D option is also wrong. So only one option is correct, that is option C. Okay, that is all for this question. I'll see you in the next question. C option is correct.